You won't believe what the OBDSTAR X300 Classic G3 can do now. 2020 plus Renault and Dacia IMMO. Hey fellow car techs, mechanics, and diagnostic warriors. Welcome back to the channel where we don't just talk tools, we master them together. This is your buddy from the garage. And before we shift into gear, let me ask you for a small favor that makes a huge impact. Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and help this channel keep rolling. It's free, but it fuels everything we do here. Can we hit 1,000 likes and 100 comments in the next 24 hours? That's our challenge. Let's see if this community can rise up and smash it. Today's update is going to blow your mind if you work with Renault and Dacia vehicles. The OBDSTAR X300 Classic G3, already known as a powerhouse in the world of key programming and IMMO solutions, has just dropped a fire update that introduces new IMMO functions for 2020 and newer Dacia and Renault models. That's right, if you've been stuck with blade or proximity keys on these newer models, your job just got a whole lot easier. But before we dig deeper, here's a quick and important reminder. This video is purely educational. Everything we show here is for helping techs, mechanics, and car lovers like you learn the ropes and stay ahead. We strictly follow fair use rules. No copyrighted material is used for anything commercial. All brands and trademarks are fully respected and owned by their rightful companies. And of course, follow your local laws and always stay safe when working on cars. Now, let's crack open this update like a fresh toolbox. The OBDSTAR X300 Classic G3 has received a new software upgrade that unlocks powerful IMMO functions for both blade and proximity key types in Dacia and Renault models. This includes pin code reading and key programming, which means whether you're dealing with an all keys lost, AKL, situation, or just need to add a spare, this tool has your back. Here's the exciting part. This update specifically requires the C4-06 adapter, which is part of the OBDSTAR RH850/V850 kit. So make sure you have that on hand. And remember, this compatibility is exclusive to the G3 model. If you're using a different version, unfortunately, this feature won't work. But if you got the G3, you're golden. Updating is a breeze. Just hop into the interface on your G3, click Upgrade, and let the new functions download directly to your device. Let's break down what's now supported. This is where things get real. Dacia models now supported. These vehicles now support blade key programming with AKL support and pin code reading via the C4-06 adapter. Jogger, 2021 and up. Logan, 2020 and up. Sandero, 2020 and up. That means full access even if all keys are lost, plus the ability to read the pin. No more chasing dealerships or struggling with third-party tools that only go halfway. Renault models now supported. For Renault, things get even better. We now have support for both blade and proximity keys, along with reliable pin code, reading using the same C4-06 adapter. Check out this long list of updated models. Arkana 2020 and newer, proximity keys, pin reading. Austral 2023, proximity keys, pin reading. Captur 2, 2019 and newer, blade and proximity keys, AKL support, pin reading. Clio 2019 and newer, blade and proximity, AKL support, pin reading. Kangoo 2020 and newer, blade key, AKL supported, pin reading. Logan 2020 and newer, proximity keys, pin reading. Megane 4PH2 2020 and newer, blade and proximity keys, AKL supported, pin reading. New Zoe 2020 and newer, proximity keys, pin reading. Sandero 2020 and newer, proximity keys, pin reading. Trafic 2020 to 2022, blade and proximity, pin reading. Zoe 2 beta, pin reading. That's a massive expansion, and it makes the X300 Classic G3 a go-to tool for workshops dealing with modern Renault and Dacia vehicles. Now I've got to say, this kind of update from OBDSTAR proves they're listening to what techs need in the field. The frustration of not being able to handle 2020 plus models is real, and now it's finally resolved. Personally, I think this gives independent garages and mobile techs a real edge over dealership-only equipment. But what do you think? Do you feel OBDSTAR is setting a new standard with this update? Or do you think more could be done to support other brands? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your opinions. Share your experience with the G3 or ask anything about key programming. I'm always in the comments with you. Also, if you found this info valuable, please share this video with your community. Whether you're in a Facebook group, a workshop WhatsApp thread, or just helping a buddy out, sharing helps more people stay updated. All right, time to wrap it up, but not without reminding you again. If you've watched this far, you're clearly invested in your skills and tools. So please like the video, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed with the bell turned on. Let's grow this channel into the biggest, most helpful diagnostic community on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out today. This is your Garage Buddy signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy diagnosing and keep those scan tools ready.